You do your thing. I'll do my thing. We'll just call scene, and then usually afterwards, just have a I like to just have a little conversation, and then I'll ask you about like anything you want to promote or anything you want to plug.
Oh, a
Uh,
conversation? Is that how we're
yeah,
gonna? That's exciting.
I know, right? And I'll tell you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'll give you the number, and you pick a number, and I'll tell you what that suggestion is.
Oh, because of all those suggestions we got.
I
Really good
know.
ones, like Weeble Wobble.
We got a whole bunch of great suggestions.
People are smart. Smart people.
People are so smart, my friend. And the suggestions are so varied. We have 42. So
42.
pick a
If you
number.
add one more, you have my age.
Well, let's see. Wait, I'll refresh it to see if there's another one that's been added yet. Hold on.
Good luck.
We are still at 1,
I
2,
quit.
3, 42.
That's fine. I was 42 last year. It works. And last year was a good year. So is this year. There are good things.
Remember 2019?
2019.
It seems like a decade ago.
Remember when people were like, goodbye 2019.
Right.
2020. And I was like, why? 2019 was fine.
Now it's like, you sure you wanted this year?
Yeah.
So what, give me a number, 1 to 42.
Oh, 26.
All right, 26. Now the best part of the show, Vanessa, watching me count. 3,
oh, good. Yeah.
7, 8.
I could have done a spreadsheet and put all these by number.
I know. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26. Jennifer gave us a suggestion of Butterfingers. Butterfingers.
Right. Butterfingers.
Scene. Oh, you're the best.
Oh my God. Shout out to, I just took a class with Barcelona Improv Group, and it was with Ella, and it was all silent.
No.
So, ode to her and the class and you.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I just took that, and then also some of the drop-ins I've done. I feel like we've played a lot with silence, and what fun to do it on the internet.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you should fill it all in with sound, right? Like what we did.
It was so fun. And like, I knew, I'm like, oh, she's going to ride this out. Like, let's ride this out. Like, it's so wonderful and scary at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I wanted you to say something first because I feel like I want to know what Jay's going to say. I'm like, I don't want to say some stupid Vanessa thing.
What?
So I was holding out. And I was like, I don't think we're ever going to say anything. This is great.
I was like, my instinct is to say something.
Me too.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say it like without dialogue and figure it out. And first off, we need more stupid Vanessa things to be said all the time. You know that.
Thank you. I almost like at one point was like, boy, this DMV line is sure long, and I'm like, that's dumb.
Well, I mean, whatever would have been said, I think was great. And the fact that like, it was just a certain amount of bravery to not say anything online. That's huge.
That's why I felt like after a certain amount of time, like this is what we've committed to. And I feel like and I should have sprayed this. I did it. I was like, oh no, how far do I go? And then you did it. And then I got all of your stuff.
I know. I know. I was like, oh, the only thing I worried about, funny enough, is like, I didn't want it to fog up the camera.
Oh, smart.
But I'm going to commit to a bit. And if it ruins the computer, I'm okay with it. But
in my head, I was giving you hand sanitizer so that you could then touch your face, but then you wiped it on your face. That was great.
I was so afraid that it would trigger people watching, but I was like, I keep moving, so I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's always fun playing with you, though. Like, that's the thing. It's always fun playing with you.
Thank you. This is really a delight. And I know like we were supposed to do it sooner, and I was like, oh, things are crazy. I can't do it right now. So I'm just delighted that we did it at all.
Yeah, and I'm with you. It's like we had scheduled it earlier, but because of everything that's happening, and like I also didn't think it was an appropriate time to do it. So the fact that we could reschedule and then just get back to that sense of like just play, and you're such a joyful performer, and that's not always the norm in improv. Like, why is that? Just, I mean, knowing you, I think that's just your personality, but like, why is it that, do you have any idea of why people aren't as joyful when they play? Do you think it's a sense of fear, or?
It could be, maybe it's like self-doubt, and then it comes off as like defensiveness, like some people hide their, like they put a mirror, what am I saying? They shelter their self-doubt in different ways. So some people are a lot nicer and some people are more like guarded. I guess they guard their self-doubt. So maybe that's some.
I think there's
or stuck in thinking about like how it's going and not being in the moment.
And there's a certain element of vulnerability that you have to get to being okay with, or feeling safe enough to be that vulnerable at moments. And like playing with you, it's like, oh yeah, I've got like absolutely no worries. Like, we're going to have whatever we're going to do, we're going to have fun. And then it's like, you're such an in the moment player that it was like, yeah, you want to stick in this for a while? I'm down with that, man.
I was like, Jay's going to say something amazing. It hasn't happened yet. And then I wanted to wait. I wanted to see what it was. But then I was like, it's not. And I'm totally love that. And then it turned into like a very important moment for these two characters.
Yeah.
It was very sweet.
It's so
I love that.
I love, like, I think you just summed up my life in a nutshell where you go, Jay's going to say something brilliant. No, he's not. It hasn't happened yet. I think that's pretty much it. It's like, nope, that's definitely a sign of my life, man. It's like, nope. But it was,
I just wait because I'm like, my stuff's going to be dumb. So I want someone else to do it.
oh my God, I want to play with that dumb stuff. That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
That's the best part of it is like we say we figure it out together, and like I love the dumb silly. I just love it.
Me too. Me too. That's why like vulnerability is so wonderful, but then it's like still be silly. Like it's not just about like being super serious and reaching for feelings, but also like put that silliness in there because that balances it out.
It's huge. Like if you can play those silly moments very seriously too, it's such a joy to watch. And you've been taking you've been taking classes and doing some of these online jams and things like that, and like going into, I mean, and I talked with David Escobedo and my buddy Rick Halen. Yeah. Oh, the best, right?
That guy's the best.
I'm not kidding. He is, and he's getting his PhD in improv.
I know. I was about to say something mean, like joking around. I was like, I can't even. He's
no, I know. He's one of those people that it's like, you can't. And he talked about the idea of an ecosystem, like not like communities, but more an ecosystem. And like, I think you're demonstrating that by reaching out and taking some of these workshops, which are real key and add such an element of skill with so many wonderful teachers all around the globe.
And I've already found, I take these nursery workshops. I try to do it weekly, twice if I can. And there's already like just a lovely group of folks in there that I see each time, and we're like, yay! And they're from all over the place. And it's been such a hard time, like not being able to connect with people over this. And so this has been such a lovely way, a surprise to do that with people and find new people and have that connection when you see them a week later and just be like, I'm so excited to see you and play with you.
Oh, it's huge, right?
It's really nice.
Are you teaching online now?
I have not. I work with Cornerstone, and we've sort of been a little quiet through this, but I do some coaching. So I've been doing that with a team, with the group, but I feel like I've mostly just been learning and just signing up for a lot of stuff and just kind of being in that like space where I just want to see what everyone else is doing and be a part of it as like a watcher and participant kind of thing.
That's smart.
Been really nice.
Tell us a little bit about Cornerstone Improv, because you're all based in San Diego, but I think they've got a really good mission statement, and I think they're looking at things in the right way.
Yeah, we want to have you down. I know we've been talking about it for like over a year. Yeah, Cornerstone Improv, I think our last workshops were in February. We might have done one in like early March. I can't remember. But it's nonprofit. It's a 501c3. I always get those letters.
Yep.
And we have inclusion scholarships with each class. So people can apply for each workshop that they want as many times as they want. And sometimes people donate extra spaces so that we can have more spaces and classes for people, which is really nice. And we do like a monthly show in like a space that's like just a room, and it just gets like transformed like old school, like you know, when you just go in and put up curtains and lights. And it's been really lovely. So it's a bummer to have, I know it's like this for everyone, to have that break, but hoping we'll get moving again soon. We had a lot of people lined up for classes and stuff. But yeah, it's just more of a community, like a community mission, just to bring people together for the love of the art, and not really, and people, if you can't afford it, apply. And if you think you deserve the inclusion scholarship but don't fit into, like, tell us about it. Like, it's sort of open.
Yeah, I think you all you do a great job at like listening to people and then providing things that like they've been missing, and you are one of those companies that are providing that. Like the fact of like, hey, people are donating classes for those who can't afford it, and we want to be as inclusive as possible. Like that's huge.
Yeah, and we've had great people down to help teach more about like how to be more inclusive and how to question theaters, like Marina Mastros has been down, and she's done like question theaters, like when you see inequities, or you see like why are all your teachers like just and make women stronger, and just all how to play stronger on stage and how to support each other on stage and bring out people that might feel more afraid because they're not like everyone else, like how to support each other. And so that's really important too.
I think that element of nurturing people has been missing from a lot of improv theaters. In fact, nurturing and leading people and empowering them to share their voice. I think we say it, but we don't do enough to provide that. So it's great to hear there's another opportunity where people, when they're in San Diego, when you start up classes again, it's like you can help nurture them and help give them strength to provide their voice and give us, give space. I think we need space.
Yeah. Yeah. And we do community nights too. Like we would have game nights and things like that. So it's just like, no improv, like we're just going to hang out. So that kind of stuff, which is really fun.
And if people want to find out more and they want to follow you, is the best way to do it like Facebook or Instagram, or what's the best way?
Yeah. Cornerstone has Facebook and Instagram pages and a website, cornerstoneimprov.com. I hope it's right. I haven't with it. And then I have my own website. It's okay. I'm not like, I'm getting, during this closure, I'm getting all these messages from SEO people that are like, your site could be so much better. And I'm like, look, and it's true. I'm not like really trying to like get it on the top of the Google searches. I don't know to do that stuff, but it's just my name, VanessaAnton.com.
I'm getting those messages too, and it's only because people are at home and they're just trying to get business.
Launching their SEO careers. I get it. So mine's okay. Normally when I'm doing shows or if I'm traveling and I'm going places, I'll list out like, I'm going to do this Ireland festival, or I'm going to do this. But right now it's like coronavirus.
I'm going to do this living room festival.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. And I haven't really launched into like, I'm teaching all these workshops because it just feels weird. I know that a lot of people are struggling, and I just feel like playing right now and learning is kind of where I'm at. And I feel like sometimes I'm like, I'm not good enough to like lead a bunch of stuff. I just want to like play and meet people. So that's kind of like my self-doubt comes in. So that's where I'm at.
Vanessa.
No.
That was the best. I always cite Tony Llewellyn, and he said we were doing at Westside Comedy, we had changed the curriculum a few years ago, and it had been more based on like viewpoints, which is a dance technique. And I was like, I go, dude, I read the book, but it's very heavy at times and dense. And oh man, how do you feel about this new curriculum? And he goes, man, I just got to stay 1 week ahead of the students. And I thought that's a great response. Like you just got to be like a half step ahead, and anything else like that, that's all, our self-doubt coming in. But when you get back into it, I know people are lined up, they'll be ready to go. But I think also it's really smart that you're taking this time to just like play and learn. And I think that's great.
Yeah. And I'm excited we got to do this.
Oh, this won't be the beginning. This won't be the
beginning.
This will be the beginning.
Thank you so much.
This won't be the beginning. Goodbye. I'm never doing improv. This was the best. Bye. No. This is only the beginning is what I meant to say. And so, I can't wait to do it with you again, my friend. It's so good seeing you.
So good seeing you too. And thank you.
All right. We'll talk soon. Thanks, Vanessa.
You want to promote anything? It's your turn.
I'm promoting you. I think anytime you get a chance to play with Vanessa, for sure, take her up on that. I do think the big school, Ella's a great teacher there. The nursery, the folks over in UK, they're really good.
I'm kind of obsessed, and I'm like, I wish I was in a better time zone, because I'm like, what? There's a class tomorrow at 1 their time, and it's like 5 a.m. or 6, and I'm like,
I'm getting up.
Yeah, I should. They're so great.
They're wonderful. I'm doing every Saturday in June. I'm doing a show called The 1 Hour Vacation from Your Week, and it's the cast is an improv group called Perpetual Notion that I've been working with out of Connecticut. And they're great. And then we have a guest. So it's kind of like SNL. We've got a guest each week, and we do some short form, some long form. We interact with the audience. And this Saturday is the wonderful Ms. Amanda Blake Davis, who's a tremendous improviser. Last week we had Brian Palermo, who was great.
That guy's great too. We want to have him at Cornerstone.
She's the best, and she's amazing. So she's
amazing.
And then a week from Saturday, it's going to be John Hildreth, who's a teacher, longtime Second City performer for ages. I used to watch him when I was a student. And then our fourth week is going to be Dave Rosowski is going to be the guest. So
awesome. We were writing with him too about coming down to Cornerstone.
Oh yeah, and all four of them are amazing teachers too. So they're
her stuff.
And Hildreth is, God, he's so good. So so that's what I'm going to be doing.
That's amazing. Good for you.
You're amazing, and I value our time. I can't wait to do it again.
Me too. I'll get on the calendar. I'll put myself in for like September or something. That's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. No,
I'm going to put you in. I'm going to put you in.
Like each week. I'm going to be like.
I'm going to reach out to you again. We're going to do it again.
Okay.
Bye, Vanessa.
Say goodbye. Do I leave the meeting? I never know what to do.
No, I'll end it. Okay, bye.